Well, welcome to Pembroke Cricket Club today. This is the second of the two T20s being played here today. This game is between Pembroke's 5th 11 versus Civil Service 5th 11 in the Junior Cup competition. Civil Service have won the toss and elected to bat. Just waiting on live score to get up and running. It may not come on the screen till 5 o'clock because that's just the way the system works. Yeah. So you're stuck with just myself, Graham, here today. Yeah. Our normal commentator Craig is actually playing. So, we are live on screen. As I said, the score bar, etc., should come up on the screen once the clock hits 5. Good start there, just nicely outside off stump. Well, you have to have somebody to do the book. Okay, my apologies. So it's when live score is actually ready. That's it will appear on our screen.
Up there? No,
So I've been corrected. Live score will appear once the score has caught up with us. It's nothing to do with the 5 o'clock start time. So anyway, 2 deliveries, 2 dot balls. Good start for Pembroke. Nice steady running. And again, just really good line and length. Excellent start here for Pembroke. Just probing that nice outside off line. It's caught a bit of leg there. Called through for the single. And yes, a leg bye to get Civil Service off the mark. Now, unfortunately, at the moment, Civil Service haven't provided a score. So it's just a Pembroke score down there at the moment, so we don't necessarily know who's gone in. Yeah, as you're meant to provide a score, or at least one of your team then to score. So this is a really good start here for Pembroke. Just a one leg by so far. 4 deliveries in. Just probing away outside that off stump. So much so the skipper is back in the bowler here, bringing in a first slip. Probably even a T20, but sometimes, yeah, back your bowler. That's again just drifted onto the legs, caught a bit of his leg there. Call through again, quick running. Another leg by the Civil Service. So maiden to start for Pembroke bowler. Don't see that often in a T20 these days. And just the 2 to the total. So I do apologise. Some of the Pembroke 5th players are new to me. I haven't seen them play yet this year. Being stuck at 1s and 2s games mostly. So up until live score is available, I am short of a few names.
No,
Okay. So, over 2. Just a little drift down leg and the wide has been given. Just the one standing umpire today, Pat Carty. Unfortunately, second wasn't available, so we have a civil service player for square leg. Pat's already done the first game if you were watching earlier. That's better outside the off. Call through, could have a run out if they picked the right ends. Unfortunately, the fielder went to the wiki, as you're always told to do, but the chance would have been at bowler's end. A yes-no there from civil service. Again, just drifting, having some trouble with his line. Another wide. Finlay just pushing his arm. Just needs to be a bit stronger in his leading shoulder. That's better. Just played back. So Pembroke have started with just the 2 outside the circle. We've got a deep fine leg and a deep third man. Everyone else inside the circle. Short cover, point, gully, mid on, mid off. Again, drifted, well taken, and another wide. That's better from Finlay. Playing a miss, just outside off. I'll make him feel better though, getting one through to the wiki. Always good early doors. And that's touch wide, yeah. Fortunately, he pushed that one. So still 3 to go in this over. And again, the encouraging thing for Finlay here is when he is bowling it nice and straight, they haven't been able to get him away yet. So he just needs to relax a bit and get his line. Again, a little drift and again a wide from the umpire. So seems to be very one-day wide-ish for this competition, but it'll be the same for both teams. Again, oh, that's some good movement. Just coming back into the batter. Almost gets the edge. And again, well bowled. Good finish to the over from Finlay. 6 in the over, but only 1 off the bat. So from a Pembroke point of view, if Finlay can just get his line there, there's encouraging signs for him. He's just, unfortunately, 4 drifted down leg and he was punished for it. So, 2 gone. Civil Service 8 on the board, so a nice easy run rate of 4. Even for my maths, it was nice and easy. So Paddy Dorman from the nursery end continues for a second over. Oh, another good ball. He's probing just outside that off stump beautifully. Dragging the civil service batsman forward. Well played. That he just dropped that a little too short. The length was picked up early by the batter and dispatched it for 4. Nobody deep on the leg side at this stage, and yeah, it was he just saw that just dropping and rocked onto it beautifully. 4 all the way. Like this is where, as a young bowler, you'd love to have a wicket keeper who could stand up for you, keep that batsman tight in his crease. Obviously, playing in the lower levels, it's rare to find somebody that good. And he just needs to get back on his length. It was a good line. Well played. That's cracking shot through the covers. Again, 4 all the way. Lent into that beautifully. Not a lot of full movement, but he didn't need to. The ball coming back into him, and just latched onto it. Again, goes big, over the top. Trying to cut it out, tread good. Oh, just misses it. Unlucky from the fielder. Great effort throwing himself around like that, but it's 3 4s in a row. Change from the skipper now. Sticking somebody in the boundary. Yeah, he just needs to move his cover a little bit straighter though. He's giving no cover straight back over the bowler. But again, don't change a thing from the bowler. Like if he plays that again, that's a chance of a catch. Too short. And again, latched onto brilliantly, and that's going to be 6. No, 4 is the signal from square leg. Just must have shot just in front of the boundary line. But again, it was all about the length there. For his pace, you cannot bowl it that short. Especially on a grass wicket, it'll just sit up and put away beautifully. Now that's 4 4s. Great over here for civil service. So changing the field here again from Pembroke. Sticking a man deep square. Slip has come out into mid wickets, and third man comes up inside the boundary or up inside the circle. That's a better line, but again he's pushed that too wide. Worried about the batsman latching onto him. Overthinks it, and the wide for civil service. That's better. I got the edge. Oh, that's unfortunate. After slip has come out. Oh, but it's cut off. The force stop by Craig. Good teamwork. Tread good with the ball, with the throw in. Just going to say that to 2 runs, but there's nothing worse as a bowler. You slip has come out because of it was great use of the feet. Stick to the soccer. But yeah, as a bowler, you slip comes out because you've been lashed onto a few times, and then what happens to the edge, which would have been straight to first slip. And you can see earlier in the over, first slip is standing there, but again, too short. And again, just wide, freed up his arms for those shots outside. And then when he did get his line back onto off stump, he got the edge. Okay, here we go back to live now. That's a good line there from Treadgood to start the 4th. Here we go back again. That was well too short, you can see that. And with nobody out there, it's a free hit. But put away beautifully. But there's the edge on the last ball of the over. Again, that's good probing line from Treadgood. With the field he has set, that's where he wants to keep the ball. That's the sort of length. Keep the civil service batsman driving. Oh, again, well bowled. Oh, and great thinking by Harsh behind the stumps. Keeping the batsman honest. A little short, but gets a call through for 1. Yeah, gully is very deep there, so good calling. But again, Treadgood just needs to keep this line in length. If it's short, it'll be dispatched. Good bit of cloud cover here. No sign of any blue sky. A little bit of a breeze. Played into covers. Chance of a run out. And he's gone. Brilliant work. No single there. That's great work from Dorman and Harris behind the stumps. It was just played easily into the offside. Called the 1, but it was straight to the fielder. Good pick up. Straight in over the top, and Harsh with the bails off quickly. So, first wicket falls. And for civil service, lose their first. The positive for them is the man with the runs is still there. Turvami had only scored a single off 13 balls, so I think they were looking to push it on a bit. Just seeing Craig's replay with his footwork. Hard to tell if this is a civil service player since he hasn't bothered to buy a top. So, 5 gone in the over. Just the 1 run and a wicket for Pembroke. Left-hander. So a little change in the field coming up there. You can see the replay straight to him. Oh, he's well gone. Bat not on the ground. Yeah. Easy enough decision for the umpire when the bat's that far in the air. Oh, good start to the left-hander. That's where the line he should be aiming for, because he is moving the ball to the left-hander. Will be moving away. He is bringing it back to the right-hander. So if he starts it on that off and middle, he's got a good chance of a little bit of drift and maybe the edge. But a great over. Just a 1 run from it. So 4 gone, 28 on the board. So we're going to have a change of bowling. Not surprising, just because unfortunately Dorman, he just had that little that over with the 4-4s in it. So Dave O'Riordan Jr. to come on from the nursery hand. Nice start, but beautifully hit down the ground. The bowler shouldn't be too discouraged there. It wasn't that convincing. And we got the 4, but with a bit better of a field placement, that was straight into somebody's belly. Just needs to be a little bit deeper there to give a bit of cover to the. You want him driving, and that would have been out. Anyway, 4 to the board. Short, but no, well over the head. He's sitting back on his back foot here. This is where the bowler needs to look at what the batsman's doing. He's not moving his feet. He's just sitting on his back foot there. But again, he's dispatching it. Anything short of it in length, rocking onto it brilliantly. So again, he's scored 6 boundaries in the last 7 balls he's faced. This is rocketing the score up. Nicely played into leg. Just be the one. I think Pembroke are happy now to give him the one to the leg. So there's 2 deep with nobody saving a single. No, I can give it to you. That's well bowled. Full. Well, I think at the moment the key for Pembroke is keep one man off strike. 28 from 13. He's accounted for 28 out of 37, and with the extras, it's pretty much the entire score. As Talan gets off the mark. But there's only been 30 runs off the bat so far. 28 of them to the opener. Full, flicked away again just to beat a single. And that's what they need to do. Pembroke just keep probing. So, yeah, 11 off the over, and as you can see from the first ball of the over, if mid on mid off had been just on the edge of the ring, there was a chance there, but it doesn't matter. But that was well too short. That's always going to be 4. Another change of bowling. So Navya Sharma to come on from the St. John's Road end, placing Treadgood. Looks like our first bit of spin of the day. Now he'll need to be very careful here. Bowling right arm over to somebody who's already proven to enjoy hitting anything short to the leg side. He'll need to be very disciplined on his line and length here. Just shifting the field around. So it looks like. So we've got a deep fine leg, deep square leg, deep mid wicket towards the cow, and then everyone else in the circle. There we go, straight away. And that's the danger. And that could be new ball, please. He's bowled it short. He's sitting on his back foot. No, he got the ball back. This is where Pembroke as a fielding side need to look at what the batsman's feet are doing. And just a few darted in at the toes. You don't mind a single here, but if it's short, it's going to go. That's better length. Well kept from Harsh just to stop any boys there. Did enough to keep it as a dot. It's really important now they keep that length. That's good, that's well bowled. That's what they need to do. He can get himself out of this over with a bit of hard work. A little too full. Straight to covers. But unfortunately the throw wasn't quick enough. Just the one though. And again, Pembroke will be happy if this batsman is only getting singles. It's the short delivery that's dispatched that is freeing up the run rate. He's going at 200 at the moment, 36 off 18. So new batter for Sharma to bowl at. He's just a 1 off 3 so far. Gives him a chance to get out of this over, hopefully. Not too much more damage. That's too short. Too short. But dot ball. Fuller should be out. Drop catch there from Pembroke to close out the over, and Civil Service take the single. Well, the right batter for Pembroke is on strike now to start this next over, but that's disappointing as a fielding unit. It's straight to the fielder and seemed to be snatched at and put down. It's just the relax sometimes. See, the batsman is just sitting in his crease. So anything halfway short, he's going to latch onto quickly, and that's put away brilliantly. Straight to deep mid-wicket for 6. So 8 off the over. Civil Service moved to 47. They've rocketed along in these last 3-4 overs. All down to Gardava. 36 off 18. It's changed up the game for them. Here's the drop. It's really just hands that matters more, the snatching, unfortunately. So Reardon to come back now from the nursery end. 11 off his first over, but it wasn't a bad over. It was just 2 good fours. It's good length. Played into mid wicket. Just going to be the one. Now, look where this batsman likes to play his shots. Keep it full, keep it straight. And he's going to miss hit drive one, straight to mid on or mid off. But if it's short, it's going. There we go, short and wide. Given by Carty, the umpire, Pat Carty. That's good length, but it's an easy walk one, because the bowler doesn't realize he needs to field them himself. There's nobody in mid wickets. Should be a change of field for the left-hander. It's gone short and wide. He's got away with that one. Just the dots. This is where the bowler needs to stay upright and strong with his leading left shoulder. He's going to drift. Chance. Captain running in. Nobody calls for it. And another one into empty space. Seemed to be you catch it rather than me. Two fielders converging. Short. Fielder didn't pick it up, but it's into safe again. This should be two. But the fielder's deep. Yeah, throw comes in. An easy two for service. Again, short, drifting down leg and the wide's given. This is where your nets come in, so important. You just got to work on bowling a length. For certain pitches, certain matches, they do change. And on grass, you need to be a bit fuller. That's better length, but flicked away nicely. It's always going to be an easy run there. And that's what it is. It's a walk one, but nobody in mid-wicket area. You can just flick away. Don't have to worry about it being in the air. It's a good over for service. Well, unfortunately, both fielders, as you can see from the replay, were on their heels. And yeah, anyone walking in, they might have made it. It was definitely more mid-off than mid-on, mid-on because it was left-hander facing. But unfortunately, when you're on your heels and not walking in, you're not giving yourself a chance. So, Sharma to continue. He's employing the bowling with his hat on. We've got three in the deep to the right-hander. Now make that four now with mid-off dropping back. Just needs to again keep his length full. That's better. That's a good length now. It's going to be an easy one, but nobody's backing. Nobody running in from the deep to back up, but lucky enough for Pembroke. Kept it to the one. Left-hander facing now. Our technician would like the left-hander to remain all day. Makes life easier. Oh, that's just drifting, but a good length. Tanang just sitting on his... Yeah, but it's always great when the batsman plays the shot 4 minutes too late. The shot he thinks he should have played. Again, bit too short, but gets away with it. Just needs to be a bit fuller, outside off. Drifting into the legs there. That's well bowled. Oh, the bails are off, but that came off the wicket keeper's gloves onto the stump there. That's how close it was, though. Just beautifully beat the outside edge. Drifting. No chance of a run out. Needs to be good. Remember, could have done with that wicket there. That's the batsman they want. Unfortunately, the throw just wasn't quite needed a direct hit, really. Fielders come in for this one, but he fumbles it. Unfortunately, he had come in to try to cut off that one, but the fumble lets the batsman come through for the single. Good over for Pembroke. Ended the over. Just a 3 from it. 3 singles. They'll be happy with that. Any over in a T20 without a boundary is a good one. As you can see there, direct hit would have had the batter, but just a little too far away from the stumps to give the wicketkeeper a chance. So we've changed of bowling. James Cresswell coming on at the nursery end.
We had run like that similar one, and I thought it would make it. And I felt pressure because a lot of thoughts were going.
Very much.
Yeah. We can hear you completely.
And it's like, face the ball, they pick you up with everything, so that's what happened. Yeah. Oh, actually, throw it in the net tonight.
So Cresswell hoping to change things up with a bit fuller in the bowling. Just a little dink outside off. Pembroke happy with that single. And Pembroke will just be trying to get back a little control here that they had in the early overs. Just stem the number of boundaries. That's too full. That's just too full. Full toss. Put away to a left-hander to the short boundary. 6 to the total. No run up there from Cresswell, and again put away again. 6 more. He's just drifting into the body, and unfortunately it's short enough for the left-hander to get under it. And all of a sudden, from only having scored 5 from 12, he's raced away to 17 off 14. That's a bit better. Full chance of a run out. Take home. Oh gee, that's terrible. Unfortunately, a chance of a run out and just fumbled again. A little bit more sensible from service in the calling that time. So another just nicely played, easy single. With the 2 6s in the over, though, that's a great over for service. 15 runs coming from it. Service now have moved on to 73 for 1 off 9. And considering the start Pembroke had in the first couple of overs, this has been a great fight back from service, but you'd have to say some poor bowling and fielding has allowed it. So we're going to have another change of bowling. Craig Senior to come on from the St. John's Road ends. A few of his fan club on the sidelines, they were speaking before the game, wanting to see him bowl. This should make them happy. And no better experience on the grounds. It's just drifted down leg, take the one. It's well fielded from Trey Guts, keeps it to one. Left-hander. So change of field again. That's well down leg, and yes, wide given. So coming through and around. Again, gets. Oh, I have to say, get it. Just drifting again, but batsman misses it onto the pads. Dot ball. Oh, that's well bowled. Chance for stumping. Nothing, and he's gone. It's given. It's given, and he's gone. Brilliant from Harsh behind the stumps. It's great that we can hear them from here. The conversation going on in the middle. Even Craig knows that was his faster ball. So yeah, the umpire having to explain to the departing batsman why the foot not being behind the line grounded means you're out. Here, this is the previous over. These are the sixes he hit. Again, maybe by your club top. And here we go. Yeah, you can see as well. His foot is up, his ankle. Yeah. Yeah. On the line is out. On the line belongs to the fielding side. So great work from Harsh behind the stumps. Breakthrough that Pembroke desperately needed. Service won't be totally upset as long as Gardrava is still there. He's still going at to a delivery at this stage, just about. So we don't know who the new batsman is because unfortunately Civil Service haven't provided a scorer to sit with the scorer. Carved away through backward point for 4. And again, that brings him to 47 off just 27 deliveries. As long as he's there, Service could be looking at a huge total here because we're only coming up to the halfway point. 1 ball left in the 10th over. Scores moved to 79 for 2. Should be a leg bye. And is.
Thanks, Rick.
So 80 for 2 off 10. That's simple maths for any of us. 8 and over at the moment. I think the main problem for Pembroke today has been that the length from the bowlers. They're just sitting up a little on the grass wickets and they're being put away brilliantly by service. So there's not been many ones and twos out there. It's mostly boundaries for these runs. So far in this match we've had 6 4s and 3 6s. Oh, this should be run out unless you mess it up. Oh, that's terrible. Again, it's just fumbled at the bowler's end. Second time now that's happened, and run out has been missed by Pembroke. And another yes no. Well in from Trey Goods. He's cutting out that single well. Good fielding from him. He's walking in quickly onto it. Again short. Drops just in front of the fielder. Just be the one. Well, often you hear of the nervous 90s. At the moment, it seems the nervous 40s. A few yes nos. Just probably looking at the scoreboard, knowing he's close to his 50. Too full toss. And that is 6. So, yeah, waist high, well, below waist high, but hip high. Full toss coming into the batsman's legs. Didn't have to move his feet, body just swiveled a little, turned and dispatched it to deep square leg. Which isn't that close today, so it was a good hit to get it that far. A little bit better, just drifted outside off, just to bring the batsman forward and just a single. That's better from Pembroke. Always happy with a 1 in T20. So, flicked again to leg for the single, brings him to 49. Into the over. 9 from it. Here's the yes no moment. Should always been taken. That's should have really been a run out there for Pembroke. It's great fielding. Nice easy throwing from Harsh, but just fumbles at the end. So skipper is going to bring himself on. Just one over for senior. And Prashant Nair to come on. Civil Service have moved on to 89 from 11. Just slightly moving up there. Run rate every over. Red average on 49 from just 32 deliveries. Great knock so far. He'll be hoping to get that 50. Yeah, there we go. That's the 50. Really fine knock. Well fielded there. Try good. Keeping it to 1. But that's a really good knock. After some early plays and misses outside his off stump in the first couple of overs, got himself going in the third over, and there's been no turning back since then. That 50 coming just from the 33 deliveries. It's 6 4s and 1 6, so 30 in boundaries. So Surfers will be hoping for at least 150 here with the start they've gotten. 8 wickets and, you know, again, just tipping it around. Sensible play from Service. Knowing if it's a good ball, there should be a single in the circle, especially on the leg side with everyone deep. And then if it's a bad ball, they're quite happy to latch onto it quickly. That's well ball from the skipper. Just the 4 from the over. Well needed. Good over from Pembroke's point of view. But yeah, Civil Service with 8 overs to go. 48 deliveries. They'll be hoping for at least a run of ball. That brings them up to 140. But throwing a few more 4s and 6s in there, that could quite easily change into 150, 160, possibly even 170 if they keep the wickets. And the big hitters come in. So, another change of bowling. Back to the opener, Dorman. It's a grim old evening here in Sydney Parade, unfortunately. No sign of any sun for most of the day. Just grey cloud cover. Yes, good drying day. Good if you stuck the clothes on the line. Okay. So Craig's briefs are nice and dry. Okay. So Dorman into a second spell. 19 from the first 2 overs. He'll be hoping. Granted, one of those was with 4 boundaries in it. That's a better length. Chance of a run out. No, safely through for a single. But again, it's good cricket from Service, good cricket from Pembroke. Both, you know, well run, good calling. But Pembroke happy with a single. Good length again. Dorman will have to feel that now. They're looking 2 now. But mid on comes around to field it. Saves a single. So yeah, Dorman just needs to keep this length. Keep probing off the middle. But it's all about being full. That's good. Chance of a catch. Ah, well taken. Yes, he kept the length full. Tied up the batsman. Couldn't get under it. It's a fine knock. 52 from 37. Really got Service going. But this has been a good return from Dorman. He kept that length full, got the reward. Yes, catch was there from Sharma. So that's good. Well needed wicket from Pembroke's point of view. Opener gone. There we go. Yeah, nice and full, angling in. Just sliced off the bats and taken. Let me see here. Yeah, we should see. Yeah, Sharman. Never easy when you're moving backwards, but his eyes never left the ball. Brilliant work. Always good for a bowler to get backed up like by your fielders like that. So you can see the skipper talking to him. I hope he's saying, don't change a thing. Keep that line, keep that length. Another new batsman. We've yet to find out who the new batsman is, because again, unfortunately, beats him, cuts him in half, and should come through for a bye. Good calling there, comes through for a bye. Brilliant bowling from Dorman. Yeah, unfortunately, again, we don't know who the new batsman is yet. Because service haven't anyone sitting beside the score to let them know. And dot to finish out. So great over from Dorman. Just 2 off him, 3 in the over. With the much needed wicket. Yeah. Traditionally, of course, the batting side are the side that keep the book in the first innings. He keeps on giving it.
No, not there. On the circle.
Only at the higher levels.
Yeah, on the edge of the circle. That part.
But somebody sitting beside the score to let them know who's in there. Yeah. Listen, it's so there to continue. Oh, flicked away. It was full. It was on stumps. Taken off middle there. Great fielding. Keeps it to 1. Obviously, it's on commentary today. It's the B- team. The B- team on commentary today. A great shot. Just straight back. Didn't quite get hold of it all, but enough to get the 4. Moves him on to 14 from 10. The 100 up for service off 13.2. Great start. They're really looking to push on now with 7 wickets in hand. Nice and full. It's well bowled from there. Again, keeps it full. Push through. It's good batting. Easy one. Good bowling from there, though. That's the length you want to keep. Try to tuck up the batsman as much as possible.
Across the camera.
Well, he's
You can stand there.
slight change of the field. Yeah. And again, flicked away on the leg side for 4. He's just sitting in his crease. No movement at all in the feet. Just sitting back and he's just playing off his middle stump. So brave but effective from the batsman. Targeting the clubhouse boundary. Shortest one there. And 4 into the bushes. So it'll be interesting to see what Nair tries to bowl now. When it's full, it's on middle. He's just flicking it off. He needs to get it outside off. That's better. Make him drag it because he's not looking to play into the covers. He just seems to be wanting to target that leg side boundary every ball. So definitely for Swami Nath, you just bowl outside off. You'd be aiming for the blue line outside off stump, ideally. So Dorman back on. The ball is 4th over. Great running from service. Turn that into a 2. Pembroke really need to be attacking this ball more. The fielders in the deep need to realise if it's touched, they need to really attack to try and stop that second. But great running from service. Turns a 1 into a 2. Good bowling from Dorman though. He's keeping that ball full. That's all he can do. That's just drifting. Fortunately, just dropped that shoulder, and his body followed. Six bells, tolls. That's well bowled. Again, just targeting leg side. Doesn't seem to be interested in the off at all. They're looking to. Oh, this got to be run out here. Got to be. It's yes. Brilliant. Who's out though? It's brilliant work from Treadgood in the deep. Great throw. Another wicket falls. So Swami Nath is the man to go. What had been a 2 in the previous delivery became a 1 and a run out. You can see there again, no interest in the offside. Everything leg side. Quick, no, he's never interested. It wasn't his call. But smart from Pembroke. Oh, and he does. He could have stayed in his crease there, mind you, and he wouldn't have been the man gone. But Treadwell came in well. Spotted the end to go for. Brilliant throw. Close enough to make it easy for Harris behind the stumps. And no fumble this time, importantly, from Pembroke. That's again a good line. It's really encouraging to see this fine bowling from the youth of Pembroke. Earning their straps here on the 5s. Little stutter in the run-up. Something again he can work on in the nets, and which will come with experience. But that's really good fielding from Pembroke to keep that at 1. So that's Hussein off the mark. So those couple of wickets now just drag Civil Service back a little, and that's the important thing for Pembroke. If they can just keep working here, every wicket, not only is it dot ball, but it'll just slow up that run rate a little. Fresh batsman at the crease, has to get a little look in. Again, Dorman just drifting in, but it's well fielded. Again, but nobody backing up. And nobody backing up again. So one becomes two because of the fielder in the deep did not come in to back up, just sat on the boundary. And also, to be honest, the fielder, how many times did they hit the stumps from there? Some sensible cricket there. He just would have put it in his pocket and it'd be a single. Again, he's going for it. And nobody backing. Again, nobody backing. Enough. Oh, now they've gotten... That is just terrible. That is Keystone Cops fielding. So Treadgood to come back on from the St. John's Road ends. Back to bowler 2. Good first spell from Treadgood. Like 7 off his 2 overs, but unfortunately for him, 5 of them were wides. The just drifting down the leg side in the first over. So he is bowling. He is bowling well. Not much off the bat from his bowling so far today. He's backing it up in the field as well. Good ball, really good length. That's really good bowling. Again, he's just probing outside off. He's drifting a little bit back into the batsman, so he's got a great line there. The key again, he's bowling it full. Cracked on. That's going to be 4 through the covers. Fortunately, nobody on the cover boundary to stop a 4, which, considering in the last 5 overs of T20, isn't giving much protection to the bowler. This is where young bowlers will get their education on setting their own field. As they grow, knowing what they'll bowl themselves, knowing where they need their fielders. But fielders gone in now to cover boundary. That's well bowled. Again, full right in the block hole. Batsman did well to dig that out and get the single. But it's really, really good bowling here from Treadgood. Treadgold. I keep saying good. It's actually I've just learned to read. It's Treadgold. I stopped reading his name after the 6th letter. Oh, again, fine bowling. Fine bowling here. Full. Always going to be one just now in the pocket. Good running, leg ball. Just drifted in. A little change in pace as well from the bowler. Finishes that over well. Just a 5 off the bowler, 6 in the over. which is great bowling. I think Pembroke at this stage would be happy with a run of ball. Here we can see the partnerships. Sorry, the scorecard. Sorry, not the score, just the scorecard. Sorry. But there we go. There's the bowlers. So Trickold really free, 3 overs, just to 12 runs. He's unlucky not to get a wicket. And again, a lot of those runs were just in his first over, where he was just getting the handle on the bit of movement off the ball, and a few drifted in leg side for wide. So the batsmen aren't hitting many off him. Here's our worm. Slight little dips when the wickets happen, but in general, it was between the 3rd and 4th over where service got going, and those flurry of boundaries. So Sharma to continue to take over the bowling at the nursery end. Again, he seems to enjoy bowling with the hat on. It rains. Yeah, they're off for rain and Brady. That's sliced away just over the head of the infield. Will he cut it off? No, he can't cut it off. It's 4 runs. Just again, the length is just allowing the batsman to get under it. Oh, that's a bump ball, I would suspect. Yeah, not out from the umpire. Only half an appeal, really. Or out of. Oh, that's really well bowled. A little change in the run-up from Sharma. A little soccer-esque penalty stutter in his run-up. May have put the batsman off and then darted it right into the block hole to clean bowl him. Really, really good bowl in there. And again, the all-important wicket is a dot ball and just slows down that run rate a little. Here we go on the replay. You can see he just... that's the 4. As you can see, he was just dropping a little, allowed the batsman to get under him. And here we go. You'll just see a little stutter there. Seeing what the batsman would do. Maybe drawing him into a shot early. And then darts it in. Brilliant, brilliant. Base of the middle stump. Lovely sight for any bowler. So, 2 fresh enough batsmen at the crease for service. So, Pembroke will be hoping to slow them down a little here. Again, a little short. And a misfield. Hesitation from the fielder allows the 2. A misfield and then a hesitation from the throw. Yeah. Oh. Tries to stutter again. Not as successful this time. Played into the deep. It'll just be the 1. So after the 4 on the boundary, Pembroke get out of the over well. A wicket and just a 3 after that, so 7. So 17 gone, 128 for 5. 18 deliveries left in this innings. Service obviously will be hoping for anywhere up to 40. Pembroke hoping to keep it somewhere around the 18-run mark. So, near to continue the bowling. Sorry, coming on to replace Treadgold for his 3rd over. Full. That should be leg buys. He just did he get? Oh, he got some bad on. My apologies. He just drifted down leg. I thought he just spun and caught the top of the pads, but no, a bit of bad on it. Well fielded. Keeps it to 1. Needs to get this outside off though. That's better. Into the leg side. Should be just the 1. Unfortunately, there should be no hesitation in the throw in, but waiting for it to see if the batsman will run. Pick it up, throw it. That's a big hoik to leg. Should be stopped. Yeah, well fielded on their knees. Keeps it to 1 again. That's very good fielding. Yeah, George Hardy out there on the leg side boundary. Getting down well. And the track. Played out to mid. Off. Gets it in. That's an. Prefer flatter throw on that. Just rip it in there, please. But keeps it to a single. So far, so good here in this over for Pembroke. Just the 4 singles. Darts that one. Well stopped by Harsh behind the stumps. Using the body. And results in a dot ball. Not sure he'll appreciate that from his skipper. That's full. Maybe just dropping in front. Fielder will do well to keep that. Yeah, just the 1. So just a 5 from the over. Another good over from the skipper. That's the 18th over. Finished 133 for 5. Here we can see George Hardy using his body right behind the ball, on his knees and in. That's great fielding. No chance of a second and stops the boundary. Super work out there. So Sharma to bowl his forwards. It should be put in the pockets. Yeah, always going to be a 1 at this stage of a T20. The key here for Pembroke now is no silly mistakes, no overthrows. And be happy with the single. Darted in, big hoik. Out to Cow. Question is, can he save the 2? Big throw into the wicky, sensible. That's well done from Treadgold. Keeps it to 1. Ball. Three to go in the over. So just the 2 so far. No, turned well on that. Question is, can he turn it into 2? No, great pick up and throw straight in to the wicky. It's excellent fielding. Just what you need from your man in the deep. Keeps it to 1. Drops it in there. Definitely looking for 2 here. Can Treadgold cut it off? No, when it's good. Just brave running from service. They decided early to go for the 2, and they were able to get it from just turning and going. Oh, big! Could be a run out. No. That's poor again from Pembroke in the field. A no-look throw that leads to an overthrow. 2-leg boys is the result. People aren't awake in the field here. Fielders are switching off, not backing up, and assuming the ball isn't coming to them when it should be the complete opposite. Always assume it's coming to you. So, skipper takes the mantle to bowl the last over. 140 for 5 civil service. They'll be really hoping to push that to the 150 mark. Needs to keep this full, just outside off. Can't give any width here. There's no one deep on backward point or third man. Just out to KO. After a little fumble, got civil service interested, but keeps it to 1. Down. That's well stopped. That's well fielded off his own bowling. Run saved, at least 1. There's a chance of a catch here now, deep to mid off. Oh, dropped. Fortunately, didn't quite get his body underneath it. Took it to the side of his body, and they've come back for the second. The small margins of a T20. Instead of a dot, it's a 2. Oh, that's a bad ball. It's going to be a no ball. Keeps it to 1 though. That's really poor. Not what you need in the last over. No free hit, of course, at this level, so just the extra delivery to come from it. So 3 deliveries. That's a bit better. Chance. No, it's going to drop again. Just drops short. Good pick up though from Dorman or from Sharma. Gets it straight into his bowler. Make sure there's only a single. Down the track. Oh. It's a dot ball, that's all that matters. But almost a chance of a stumping. Batsman just ran by one a little. Final ball. And again, I think that is, yeah, that's out. That is a stumping off the final ball. So, service just short of the 150. But 146 for 6 off 20 is a good total. So we'll take a little break and see you in about 10 minutes. I need the bog. Do you have a nice trip, though?
Sorry, was that you talking to me? Yeah. Oh, sorry. It wasn't the best trip.
No. You lost every game, did you?
Yeah, and I also fainted on the first day.
Oh,
And then I
that's good.
missed out on every match other than the last one. And I got an LBW first ball. So,
Oh, sorry.
yeah, it wasn't the best of weeks, but I had a good time. We're not doing the full
go for it, I will back up. And I will go for a catch, you back up, okay?
So, welcome back to the second innings. So, the scorers have decided the target is 147 from 20 overs at a run rate of 7.35. Opening the batting for Pembroke is Harsh Chowdhury, and I don't know first name. Sorry, Tuwari is his opening partner. Shuash. And opening the bowling for Civil Service, Suleiman from the St. John's Road Ends, right arm over. So a nice start for service, just back of a length. Played nicely into the offside from Chowdhury, but no chance of any single. Tight enough field from service to start. Nobody. Deep, fine leg, very fine. More of a long stop. Seems to be the only fielder on the boundary. Quick single called. And just the one. Direct hit from the fielder, so he'll be happy to show he can do that. Maybe make the fielder think twice the next time he calls through, but easy enough one to start. So I think the key for Pembroke today is to remember, you don't win it in the first 5, but you could certainly lose it. A run rate of 7, just over 7, isn't a massive one at this stage in the T20. The key is just to get yourself in. Try to keep the runs ticking over so you're not digging a hole for yourself. And maybe in the later overs, the big hitters can do some damage. Nicely played there from Twari down to the vacant third man area. If he gets it through past first slip and backward point, it's always going to be 2 to there. Nobody walking in from service, really. They're all on their heels. A lot of fielders just hands on knees and flat feet, so they'll need to get them moving. Another good delivery there. Just, again, full, straight. It's the key to this grass wicket today. It has been played on previously. There's not a lot of life in it, but so the key to keep the batsman tied up is just to try to keep it full. Oh, nicely played. Just cut away. But poor fielding from service. Didn't try to use his hands, really get down to it. It's going to pull up just short of the boundary. That's more to the ball in the field than the fielder, so it keeps it to 2. But he'll, as a fielder, hoping that wasn't caught on camera. We'll see if it was. Oh, here's just a quick highlight of the first over. Pinch single to start. Lovely direct hits. Was there a chance that was a run out? Oh, it was tight enough. I don't think it was, but yeah, he just slowed up a little, caused himself too much trouble. It was tight. I thought the bat was close to being on the line. If you look here, the bat looks to be near enough to be on the line, not running it in. Yeah, it was close enough. But if in doubt, you pray the umpire's on your side. So from the nursery end, still waiting on the name of the service bowler. Harsh to face this first delivery. 4 from the first over. Decent enough start from Pembroke. You You never want to be 1 or 2 in your first over of a T20 or, God forbid, a maiden. Middling. Onto the leg side. Little yes, no there. That's, yeah. Maybe a bit better backing up, and if you're trusting your partner, you might have been able to scamper one there. The fielder was quite deep, not really walking in. His hands on his knees, on his heels. So a lot of the service fielders are pretty static. So if you're positive as a batsman, offers opportunities for quick singles. Again, drifting down leg. You can see why there's a long stop here. The wide is given from the umpire, so that'll be 2 to the total. Oh, full toss, yeah, given as a no ball. Pembroke, well, they'll be a little unhappy. They didn't maybe get a little edge or something on that to get the extras off the delivery. So no free hits, so be careful. Oh, played nicely into the covers. Man in the deep there, though, could keep it to 1. Although, nobody backing up. Very early from service not to be backing up. And Pembroke staying awake, were able to come back for the second. So some of the errors from Pembroke in the first innings slipping into civil service in the second. Back of a length and just played into short mid off. Oh. Played again nicely. That's what he was looking for. Looking again. They're coming. No. Sensible from Harsh. Hadn't gotten quite enough away from the wicketkeeper to come back for a little overthrow. So just a single. Again, down leg. No. Just a dot ball this time. Obviously, Pembroke would have liked the wide given, but no. Close enough to the batsman. So, 5 off the over. 9 from 2. Again, steady start from Pembroke. No fireworks as of yet. But the steady start's needed. So Solomon's continue from St. John's Road. Little error and change in the batting lineup, as you can see on the scorecard of the Bomber. It's actually Sharma who opened the batting with Chowdhury. Not what was earlier on it, Tuari. Wide, yeah, just you could see even from the way the batsman played that, it just he pushed that a little too much. Nicely played. That's really good batting, sensible batting. Just pushing it back past the bowler for single. And again, spotting the little gaps in the field here, Pembroke nicely. Quick calling brings them another single. Full toss down the leg, given wide. Sharma will be a bit upset there. He didn't quite get to just turn that around the corner to the boundary at the bar. And he's just looking to run that ball down. Just didn't quite get the angle on it that time. But he can spot that there is two. When he gets it through point and first slip, with nobody on the third man boundary, it is going to be two if it runs away at the very least. Onto his legs, tucked away nicely, but straight to a fielder. Got some too quickly and picked up brilliantly, thrown in. Dot ball. Oh, driven back, and he's called it. Oh, that's poor. That's really poor from Harsh. It's not his call. He's sitting on his feet, not backing up. That's really poor crickets from Pembroke. Sharma looking for the one that was there. You can't just be sitting on your heels and refusing singles in a T20. Again, well played. And again, it's a yes-no because they're not trusting each other's call. And it's a dot ball. And this is how dots can build. If you can't trust the guy at the other end, you don't know whether you're going or not going. So Civil Service will be happy he got away with just a 4 from that over, but some poor cricket there from Pembroke. You got to be looking for the ones. It's how you win these games. Boundaries, yes, will happen, but unless you keep the scoreboard ticking over, put pressure on the fielders, you will dig a hole. Just a little tickle into the empty point area for 1. That's much better. This is what Pembroke need to do. If it's not there for the big shot, just get it into some space and pick up the single. Keep the board ticking over. They're somewhat hamstringing themselves with the field setting of needing a long stop. Played into the covers again for 1. Man's on the deep point. Sensible cricket from Sharma. You really don't like to see a long stop at this level. If you're going to be bowling bad balls, you shouldn't be bowling. If you need a long stop. Oh, that's short. That's cut away, brilliant from Charsh. 4 runs, a couple of bounces into the fence. Even though a fielder's there on the deep point boundary, he had no chance. Placed brilliantly. And there we go, just that little bit of pressure released with that boundary, but that came from just the singles ticking And then once a bad ball came, short, wide, outside off, put away. And a change of field straight away from service. 2 on the boundary now out there on the offside. So even more gaps for picking up your singles. Short. Tight on the body though, and no pull shot from Chowdhury. Just back to the bowler for dot. Again, short and wide. Just being able to push this out though to that fielder who has been put out to that cover boundary for 1. Again, this bowler seems to be bowling more for a mat than grass. The way he's trying to dig it in, and what you'd normally get off a mat, that extra bounce, but on the grass it's kind of digging into the wicket and sitting up for the batsman. It's a better length, but put away brilliantly because that long stop is so fine. He's a long way to run to cut that off from the boundary, and they're able to easily come back for 2. He's really too fine there. So good over from Pembroke. 9 from it. Coming at the right time for them. And you can see that lovely boundary shot from Chowdhury. So Pembroke moved to 22 off the 4. Going to have a first change of bowling from Civil Service. So, Talang to come from the St. John's Road end. Looks like it is going to be left arm over the wickets. So, change of angle for the batters to worry about and be conscious of. They'll just be looking to push it across, but no deep third man. So, he needs to be quite tight to that off stump, which he was that first delivery. Again, feet being used. Very poor to see that. Want your fielders using their hands and getting down to the ball. But again, if he pushes this too far, nobody on the third man boundary, only a very, 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 very fine first. Oh, that's short, and that's put away brilliantly. 2 bounces and into the boundary fence. It's put well away for 4. Yeah, again, the field setting from services, maybe it's because of how they feel about the wicketkeeper, but it's a long stop on the offside fielder on the boundary fence. So nobody on the offside cover boundary, just now on 2 on the leg side. Again, he drifts well onto the leg and the wide is given. The wicketkeeper just went for it with his legs, trying to stop it. Couldn't, and it results in 2 wides. So all of a sudden, there's only 2 deliveries gone in the over, 6 off the over. So this is where Pembroke, it's key to keep the singles ticking along and as few dot balls as possible, and it makes it a brilliant over. Again, drifts. Caught a little bit of tie pad through to the wiki. But anything into the leg side now from the batsman is going to be 1 because it's just too deep on the leg side. Deep backward square. Deep square. Down the track. And calls through. Better calling and better running from Pembroke. Again onto the legs, and a wide's given by the umpire. It's a tough end to bowl from if you're a left arm over with the short leg side boundary, but he needs to get it on that off stump just outside. It's better line, but because of the field setting, it's an easy one for Pembroke. And that's key. So a 1 to go in the over. There's already 9 from it. Down the track. Flicked away. It should be cut off though. And keeps it to 1. It's nice batting from Sharma, but again, the 1 is there on the leg side. So, end of the 5th over. Pembroke moved to 32, so that over helped them just up their run rate a little. But again, as long as they're keeping it around that 7 level, which it is now, just a little over 7.5, that's gettable in 1 over. So they'd be happy if they're going into the 20th over only needing 7 if the wickets are in hands. And no change of bowling at the nursery end. Talang or Hussain to bowl his 3rd. So Sharma facing 12 off 20. It's a good steady start from him. He's yet to find the boundary. But positive calling and running and placement from him is allowing him to pick up 1s and 2s. Again, late change in the field causes a pause in the game. This could be a long innings. Short, brilliantly played. Oh, that's a great shot from Sharma. Oh, he's unfortunate that that's only a 4. Picked that. He came slightly down the track, but the ball was dug in from Hussain. He just turned on it brilliantly, helped the ball around the corner. Fielder at deep mid-wicket had no chance of getting anywhere near that, and it's 4 runs. Brings his first boundary of the innings. That's really, really good batting. Perfect start to the over for Pembroke. This is where you can put pressure on a bowler now. Anytime you get a boundary off the first ball, you can get 5 singles. That's a 9 run over. Short again. Again, he's really back of a length in short bowling. It just, to me, it just seems this bowler's more used to bowling on artificial surfaces than grass. Used to getting that little bit extra pace and bounce out of the surface. Short again. This time played into the offside for the easy 1 with the 2 fielders on the boundary. It's never not going to be a 1 there. Oh, that's very, very short. He gets away with it though. The Fielder does well for him. Keeps it to the one, but that was in the bottom half of the track. But felt like, and it was wide. He's not going to get any help from this surface taking it in like this. Need to be full. That's better. That's the length he needs to be. But good calling from Pembroke. Gets the one. So this is the pressure you can put on a fielding side. Oh, loopy full toss. Tried a slower ball. Brilliant batting from Sharma. Spotted it early. And put away for 4. Turns that over into an 11 runs from that over. That's super batting. Didn't try to overhit that. That was the key. Just placement more than anything else. In between two batters. Straight to the clubhouse. Here we go. Well, this is the previous over. We'll get a few replays here, but it's time to get ready for the next over. There we go. For the left arm over, T Lang bowling. That was that brilliant shot in that over. Just turned it around the corner brilliantly. Picked up the length. And that really was unlucky not to get the 6. But here's that loopy full toss, and he just played through the line. Sensible batting. So Pembroke have moved after that over to 43 without loss. Off just 6 overs, so they've moved over 6 and over. Yeah, even over 7. Sorry, thank you for my maths correction there, teacher. Yeah. 7.17. But now this is the key. The key is, as well, as long as they can keep pushing 1s and 2s and keep the wickets in hand, give themselves a chance. That should be wide, and that's again a strange delivery from Talang. Just no follow through, really, and so they didn't push the ball through. Just loopy wide, outside off. It's a bit better, but down leg. Charmer's upset with himself. He knows himself. He just needs to get something on it, and it is a single because there's nobody in the ring anywhere on the leg side, really. It's just, but mid on is not going to cut off anything that goes into the mid wicket square area, so it's always a 1. And the track he goes. Oh, chance of a run out. No, came down. Looking for that third man area. Just couldn't quite get it past Gully. Oh, that's going to run away for 4. No. Oh, he uses his feet. That stops it, but again, they can come back for 2 because of using the feet instead of hands. Wasn't 4 though. Stopped the 4. But again, it's not a great look for a fielding side when it's always feet. Fielders aren't getting down and using their hands. Push back to the bowler. It'll be a dot. So 2 to go in the over. Just the 3 from it so far, so good reply from service. Strong calling. Oh, he's got it through the gap. That's going to be at least 2. They'll walk the 2 in the fielder's hands now. And there's the throw into the bowler. No backing up, really. If it's gone past the bowler, the fielder's too deep on the square boundary to stop a follow-up run, but keep it to 2. Again, there's no real intent from the civil service fielding side there. People are on their heels, hands on knees. Most of them are static. Not looking to put intense pressure on the batters. Seem to be waiting for an error here. But that's short. Pulled, should be stopped and only be a single. Yeah, it's amazing how much better you do when you pick the ball with your hands. Yeah, I was very lucky not to get the 4 off that shot. Oh, I got it just. But, and the fielder was very lucky it didn't ricochet to go over the line the way it hit his shin. But the 50 has come up for Pembroke. Not much applause from the batting side. Off 7 overs. So, as I say, they're doing what's needed at the moment. They're keeping that run rate in sight. Ticking along. Service looking to change the bowling again. So the new batsman is Ingle. Or new bowler, should I say. The new bowler is Ingle from the nursery end. Sharma on strike. It's a better length. Gets the edge. Again, feet being used effectively. Just the one.
Take your time and throw. It's okay.
We give the batsman the benefit. Played for and got. No. Genuine edge. So, but that's the key. That full length.
Just be there.
Get the batsman coming forward. Now changing the field for service. They bring in the first slip after that delivery. Oh. Played out to point and call through for the 1. And again, the bowler is backing himself here by bringing in slip from gully. He is leaving a big gap between point and slip. If he pushes anything too wide, that should be punished for 4. Oh, full toss. Is it a no ball? The batsman did advance a little down the track. It's been called by square leg. Yeah. It's just a single. Square leg did call no ball, but as it's one standing umpire today, he had, but it's not a no ball. The batsman did advance. That's short though. Again, after the first 2 deliveries where he bowled a good length, Ingle has reverted to one that's short, digging it in. Chowdhury rocks back, pulls it through the vacant mid-wicket area. Deep square leg had no chance, and it's 4 runs to the total. You just cannot dig it in on this surface. You need to be full. Better length. That's much better from service. Full and off. And it's a dot ball. So 90 from 12 needed by Pembroke. That's 7.5 and over. So as long as it's in and around that mark, especially with the 10 wickets in hand, Pembroke will be happy. These two batsmen have done an excellent job starting this innings off. We can see the one that's cut away, but again, fielder, he's at the ball, just not willing to get down to it. There's that full toss. He did advance a good bit down the track, but there's the pull shot from Chowdhury. It's just not working when you dig it in. Full and straight is the key today. Another change of bowling, another 5 minutes on a field setting. So Shancholji from the St. John's Road end comes on. Sharma facing, just plays that one into the covers for no run. And maybe trying to overhit that one. Got too much on it. That's short. It's a chance. No, played away. Backward of square, 4 runs. Once again, short is your enemy. Now it did get up a little on Sharma there, and it was the top half of the bat though, so he was safe enough with that field setting. Now a man has been put back, so you want to be careful here he doesn't play the same exact shot, or he could be caught. But we've got a deep mid wicket and a deep backward square. Short again. This time cut away to the offside. It's just going to be the one with the man on the cover boundary. Again, poor fielding, but backed up this time. The Pembroke batters will be very happy to if the civil service bowlers keep on trying to dig this ball in. It gives them plenty of time to pick up on the length and the line. That's a better. Just beats the bats. That is where he wants to keep it as a bowler. Full, and it's a dot ball. Simple old game this. Really has gotten chilly here. If you were here with us today instead of watching wherever you're watching, it is getting cold. There's a breeze coming across the ground. There is zero sun. It's all cloud cover. Short, cut away again, but straight to the fielder. Cover point, and just the one. Again, too much freedom and room for the batsman there, and another 7 runs from an over. You can see there, that's so short. And you got a bit of give off the pitch to bring it back to the batsman, but that's calling that a half tracker would be generous in a way.
Same ball, come on, swaps.
Ingle to continue from the nursery end. Back of a length, but with the fielders on the boundary, all the batsman needs to do is get some bat on it, and it's a walk one.
Come on, lads. Come on, lads.
Appeal from the bowler. Umpire not interested. And no signal from him means that was off the bat. So surprisingly, the not out decision.
Now in the pocket now, Chico, na. Yeah, they are still in the game. What a ball! What a ball, Swaps! Brilliant, brilliant.
Easy, good batting from Pembroke, just a one. But it keeps the board ticking. 3 deliveries, 3 singles. And because of that, service are changing the field, bringing fielders in off the boundary to try to cut out the single. But now they've given themselves no cover on the boundary whatsoever. Well played down to the gully area. And it's going to be just an easy single again. It's a sensible cricket here from Pembroke. Where there's a one on offer, they're taking it. Not looking to overhit the ball, not looking to try to charge the bowler, go for crazy shots. They can see they're going along nicely, keeping in touch with the run rate, keeping the wickets in hand. Now, it wouldn't be easy for a new batsman to come out here with the light the way it is. It's back of a length, that's cut away, beautifully played for, gotten, and that's 4 to the board. The vacant third man area, like I said, there's a wasted man at long stop, just sitting behind the wicket keeper. There's a first slip, point, and then nobody back here. Harsh spotted it, played for it, got it. That width just did not help the bowler. So all of a sudden, there's 8 in this over with a delivery to go. Just what you want from as a batting side. Again, he's keeping the same field. So he'll want to be on the stumps here. That's better. But it's played nicely into the covers. They're able to come through for the one. A big foot there helping to stop the ball. This is excellent as long as you keep the wickets. Jinx! So, 10 overs gone, halfway through the innings. Pembroke have moved to 72 for the very important loss of no wicket. Virtually halfway there in runs as well. It's not just, I suppose, it's 75 needed from 10 overs, so exactly 7.5 an over. Sharma 32 from 37, Chowdhury 31 from 24. He's found the boundary a few more times than Sharma. That drifts to leg. An appeal from the wicketkeeper, wide given by the umpire. So, obviously the umpire felt that hit nothing. Better length, but not better line. Starts the over with 2 wides. That's going to put pressure on him. He'll be in his own head now where he needs to put this next ball. And again, 2 free runs in the over. Key from Pembroke is to get keep the singles going. Short, wide, an easy shot for Chaudhry to play that out to deep point. Keeps the board ticking. So 1 ball gone in the over, 3 runs. Dug in and a wide. Again, this is artificial track bowling. That's better, but it's going to be a 1. I didn't mean you though.
Come on, boy.
It's better delivery from service. But still, 6 so far from the 4 legitimate deliveries of the over. That's a lovely fluid shot through the covers. It's well placed. Didn't quite get the middle of the bat, but it's good enough to get 2. And that's all he needed to do, really. Just beat the infield, keeping it sensibly along the ground, playing through the line. And like that, 1 delivery to go in the over. 8 runs have been scored. Okay. Oh, that's the edge, and that's out. There we go. Service needed that breakthrough. Fuller in length. Little outside off. I'd say not much use of the feet there, unfortunately, from Sharma. Didn't get across to the ball. Should get the replay now. And nick through to the keeper. The much needed breakthrough for service. Score 80 for 1 now. But yeah. Here we go with the replay. Yeah, it's just no, didn't get over to the ball, off to the good take. Not much movement from the wicketkeeper, but got the important hands to it and held on. So in comes the skipper, Pranesh Nair. By the way, I've been reminded and should have said a lot earlier than this, thanks to our live scorer today, Nick Blackley. Doing a great job down there, considering he's all on his lonesome. I know, I should know better to thank a scorer. Have I ever been thanked? Yeah, I know, I'm only kidding, I know. But he's doing a great job because it's not easy to score on your own. Unfortunately, he's been left there to guess a lot of this. And it's always nice just to have somebody to chat with when you're down there scoring and just to help keep an eye on things together. Extra concentration needed. Yeah, no, he's even doing the score. Yeah, he's doing everything on his own. So brilliant work from him. So that was the end of the 11th over. 80 for 1, change of bowling. First bit of spin from service today. Been using seam up until this point. Maybe the pace off and fuller length will help them. That is Oh, that's well. Straight away. Straight away. It's a double breakthrough. It's a team hat-trick is on the cards here now for service. Changing pace. Bowled it full. Dragged Chowdhury forward. He was totally off balance for that shot, and the keeper takes the stumping. He looked to be well out of his crease. But all change in a matter of 2 deliveries. Teva Romani with the breakthrough straight away. Here we go. Bit of leg spin. Lofted it up. Just dragged himself forward. He was never even... He was so far out. Easy decision for square leg. I think anyone on the ground could have given that. And from a good position of 80 for without loss, Pembroke all of a sudden find themselves 80 for 2. It's not exactly panic stations yet, but it means 2 new batsmen need to get themselves in. So this is the key now. If Pembroke can get some singles going, it'll help the batsmen play themselves in. Left-hander comes in, which... I forgot I had a coffee and never drank it. From a Pembroke point of view, they'll be hoping the left-right hand combination can put off the bowling line. It's taking forever in the field here today. It's still a long second inning so far. Well, that's a full toss. Played nicely, and it's brilliant. Down to 4. That's a way to get off the mark and get away from a team hat-trick. Seems to be, he is bowling it full, but it's going to be, he's giving it plenty of air. Fielder made a great effort diving along the ground there, trying to stop that, but couldn't quite manage it. Now he comes around the wicket to the left-hander. That's pitching outside leg. So not out from the umpire. He's opening up the leg side boundary for the sweep. He does have 3 deep on the leg side, so risk reward here for Pembroke. Sensible single taken. Let's cut away for 1. So the skipper off the mark on his first ball. So again, despite losing 2 wickets, Pembroke are keeping that board ticking over. 5 from this over, or 6 from this over so far. That's what's important for them. Oh, that's poor batting. No use to the feet. Very unlucky for the bowler. Should be buys. And is, yeah, lofted. Just outside off. No foot movement. Big swing and a miss. But luckily for Pembroke, they get through for the bye. There's the 4 earlier in the over. He moved his feet out, pulled it across the line. I don't see the great diving effort here, but just to no avail. Unlucky. So another change of bowling.
Little from middle. Yeah, no, in the sense middle. Yeah, in between 3-4.
Is it? Sorry.
go this side. Go.
So Tuari, the left-hander, on strike. 60 needed from 8. Still on that 7.5 and an over. Starts with a dot. There it is. Shantorji continuing in his third over. More changes in the field. Seems to be every delivery now. It's better bowling though. At least he's getting a fuller, which is going to help. Two dots. Just pushed into the offside for a sensible single. Gets Pembroke going in the over.
Ricky, you are inside. You are out. You are out. Sorry.
Fuller played off his legs well. Easy one.
Back up. Left hand, same. Left hand too. Anand bhai inside. Just circle.
This is much better over from service. And again, the key has been the length. That's just cut away. Slides off the face of the bat down to backward point. Just a single.
Change. Right-handed guy. Even if you ball put amari poda the veliya put in the side.
Let's drift it down leg. Gets away with it though with the dots. So just a 3 from the over. Service will be happy with that. These middle overs, if they can keep Pembroke under the required run rate, it will increase it at the back end. There's our batting card so far. Such an excellent start, but the key was losing those 2 wickets in 2 deliveries. 2 fresh batsmen. Here's the bowling card again. Just the opening bowler Solomon with the only good figures really so far. Everyone pretty much going at 8. And there's the worm. Those wickets as Pembroke were climbing just brought them back. Yeah. Pretty much even Stevens at the moment. The key will be if these 2 batsmen can get themselves going. Again lofted, came back. Brave to leave that one. Really can't be leaving anything here now. Again across the line for 1. Tuari just needs to try to be playing those into the vacant cover area. There's a big gap if he can manage to play deliveries like that into extra cover. The skipper goes big. There's nobody back there. It's safe shot, and it's one bounce. 4. It's a safe shot. There's no deep mid on, no deep mid off. As long as you get something half decent on it, it's going to get there. So that leads to a change in the field. We're going to get a deep mid on now. Now he's still very wide, as you can see, not even on the screen. So if you can keep it straight. Oh, full toss. That's a chance. Out to deep square leg. No, it doesn't quite carry. And is a 1 after all that. Again, Pembroke's over has changed completely with that boundary. So if you're getting one boundary and over with the singles, you're going to keep in touch. Well down leg. And a wide. That's a bonus for Pembroke. Hit side off this time. No ball because it's off the track. Again, at this level, no free hit. So just the extra delivery on one run added to the total. Some sort of appeal for something. I'd assume an LBW, even though pitched outside leg, hit him outside leg, and the batsman was outside leg. And the appeal came from deep mid wicket, I think. Oh, he's bowled him. Again, he's no foot movement towards the ball. That's poor from the batter. A big non-shot hike. So that's the end of the 14th over. Pembroke 98 for 3. Despite the fall of the wickets, 8 runs coming from the over. This is the 4. So again, the key to that was it was just hit so straight. And with nobody deep, you can see one bounce over the boundary. It was perfect shot for 4. That's just no movement to the ball, just backs away and just an ugly hike. Oh, the head is all over the place, the body's swinging all over the place. Not what you expect from a top order batter. if he connected with it, then it's beautiful. But well, yeah, the modern way of getting the leg out of the way, but not when it's that ugly and your head's looking in the opposite direction. So sorry, Noel, but no, terrible. So new batter is Seb McKenna Cooper. He's not facing, the skipper is, and he calls him, it's a 2. He was given a bit of width there and just cuts it away to backward point for 2. Again, the Pembroke ground, nice and big. There's lots of 2s out there. If you place the ball well, you will get a joy. Short, slapped, and it will just be 1 straight to deep mid off. But again, he's reverted back to that digging it in short. This is where you pull your hair out as a captain when you're going, well, it's working when you're full. It isn't working when you're short. It's wide outside off and given as a wide. Watch through to the wicketkeeper. Again, this time it dots. Once again, a batsman knows what shot to play afterwards. That's come back a little.
Just there on the surface. நல்லா போடு இதே மாதிரி இன்னொரு பால் போடு பரவாயில்லை Sandy deep line போடா
Full. That's what's needed. Service get out of the over with just 4 from it, with 4 dots to finish. Pembroke will be disappointed with that. The key is not big shots, it's just bat on ball. The field is spread, there's fielders deep. There are lots and lots of areas to get runs here. This is where the skipper needs a word and just bat on ball. Don't be trying to smash it. Even a block and go will get you a run here.
In. Come on, lads. Put your pressure, lads.
So, there for Amani to continue from the nursery ends. 2 for 14 for him from his 2 overs so far. He's had breakthroughs that service have needed. That's played into the covers from... Oh, the fielders didn't call. Service would be disappointed with that. He dissected 2 fielders, but all they needed was a call. They both looked at each other, kind of like, that's yours to get. And in the end, nobody got it. Nobody got down to it. No slides, no nothing, no commitment. And it's 4 to Pembroke. No, it was a great placement, great shot. To put the... Oh, there's a full toss, and it is a no ball this time, but it is turned around the corner. It's going to be 2. It is. So 3 added to the scoreboard, so 7. With just 1 delivery in this over gone so far, 1 legitimate delivery. So pressure on the fielding side. This is where, again, keep the 1s and 2s going. Down the track a little. Oh. For some reason, point is appealing for nothing. Yeah. The skipper, I think, guilty of trying to overhit that one. So they're just a huge single. There's nobody in the mid-wicket square area stopping a 1. But he's turned that around the corner. Oh, the fielder's going to do well. No, he can't get there. He got the angle perfect there to bring up another 4 off in the over. turned it around the corner brilliantly. Now another change, but again, he's got a 1 on offer anytime he wants in the leg side, really. That's a huge area for deep square leg to cover if the bowler drifts that far down leg. Better line, looking for the stumping. He gets back though, not quite this time. Again, he's trying to overhit something. He's already had the 2 4s. This is where you don't have any dots, and it's a huge over. Drifts on leg, but misses. Dot ball. And now 3 dots in this over. That one's cut away to point. Misfield, that's going to be 4. The misfield, that is 4 runs. Disappointing from civil service point of view. Elation from Pembroke. Finishes the over brilliantly for them. 3 4s in it. That's a 15 run over. They needed that just to take a little bit of pressure off. Brings the score to 117. This is see a little hesitation and skip step from the fielders there. They were both looking at each other. Yeah. I think the key now is obviously the skipper, 24 off 14. He's gotten his eye in best of all. The key here is for Cooper just to get some bat on it and get 1, get off strike. Don't be looking for he's practicing big shots while he waits for the bowlers and the fielders to get ready. The key is 1s and 2s. It's 7 and over. It's not 10 and over. It's not 12 and over. 5 singles and 1 half decent shot keep you in the game. But every dot kills you. And down leg and a wide. Not the start service would have wanted. It's one of the opening bowlers, Suleiman, back on, coming on here at the St. John's Road end. Again, Cooper's not off 4 deliveries. He needs to just get some bat on. And you got to run these. That's going to be a leg by.
On the rope, yeah. On the rope. थोड़ा सा इकडे राहिला तरी चालेल. थोड़ा सा.
Down leg and wide. Just trying to get it into that block hole, but just drifting on his line. And it was full. On leg, and again, this time the umpire gives him the benefits. It was a bit closer to the body. But again, they seem to be trying to force a Pembroke after doing so well to get to this point with 1s and 2s and the odd boundary. Seem to be looking for every ball to be a boundary. And there comes down the track onto his pads. It's not your call, Cooper. The captain's run himself out. One run from that. This is where it can get dangerous now for Pembroke if lose focus and dig themselves into more of a hole trying to go for boundaries every ball. Here's some clips from Nair's innings. It was an important knock because he was going at 2. Here's the run out. He called that very early, like he was never really in a full run because of the way he was looking at where the ball was. Never really was, for a home ground player to think there was 2 and it's straight to a fielder that close. Anyway, Hardy comes to the crease. Full. Played back straight and gets a single straight away. That's good, sensible batting. It was very short. No, they've called 2 now. Shouldn't have been 2, but unfortunately a fumble and a misfield allows them to take 2. Never a 2 there. Fielder under no real pressure, and yet he fumbled it. But again, this is getting beyond repetitive. I know on my part, but a short ball delivery costs civil service. Bowlers need to learn to bowl to their conditions. So thanks to that, 6 from the over. Just keeps, slightly increases the run rate with 3 overs to go, but keeps Pembroke in touch just enough.
On your toes, everyone, lads. Be in the boundary, yeah, please. Be in the boundary. Boundary? Yeah, in the gully. Gully. Gully, yeah, in. Gully. You're in.
So Ingle back on. He's bowled 2 overs so far today for 16. Pembroke will be more than happy if they can take it. The 8 he's going for per over in this over. Ball full. It's full, but they sensibly get through. They have to run every ball. Leg by. Can't afford any dots, especially with this field spread. Not many in there, only really 1 or 2 in the ring. Not many in front of the bat in the ring. That's down leg. Turned around the corner brilliantly. At least 2. Uses the feed again. Kicks the ball away from him. So stops. Oh, no, brilliant running from Hardy. Hardy turns that 2 into a 3 with some great running. But again, the fielder kicked the ball away from himself.
3. Bit square, bro. On the boundary, bit square. Bit square. No, he's in the circle. Bit square. Yeah. Thank you, that's it. Come on, Swapnil.
That looks to be the perfect line on that. Dot ball. Hardy played outside of it by the looks of it. Just couldn't quite get something on it. And the dreaded dot. And again, he's playing outside the ball. And it's cutting through him. So trying to overhit, going for that cover boundary. And instead gets 2 dots. That's better. Oh, he's just... No, he's nowhere near. That's penalty runs. That should be penalty runs, but wasn't given. Civil service wicketkeeper calling go, trying to get the batsman to run illegally. That's poor. So 4 dots from Pembroke. As I said, that's the killer. That's dug the hole for them. 12 deliveries, 19 runs. Now they have to have boundaries. It was always at 7.5, 7 and a bit. Now it's up to 9.5. Unfortunately, no bat on ball. There's the single, but again, ones aren't enough now. At least, yes, two boundaries and ones, but and a dot ball. So unfortunately, that's 5 dots now. That's in the last 5 balls from Hardy. It's just not quite coming off for him. He's looking to go huge. Which now is what's needed, but he needs to connect. And he misses. And it's bowled, and it's a dot ball. So we'll take something special now with 9 deliveries to go for Pembroke to get themselves out of this mess.
Come on, lads. On your toes for 1 over more. Just 2 overs, that's it.
Oh.
That middle, Pat. Yeah, deepest hole.
Biden has stepped down. Yeah, here comes the rain. So Senior comes to the crease. That's down leg. And it's a dot. He's been bumped. He thought he was going in 9, but no. Experience to ahead of youth. But no better man for running 1s and 2s. A bit earlier maybe, but when the boundaries are needed now. No better caller in the game. Full. There we go. This signature Craig Senior, yes. Somebody in Railway Union just ran a single there. That sort of bat on ball and running of clear singles and 2s a few overs ago would have been better. T20, this is where you need people who can run. Oh, that's the perfect edge. Almost. Does it get through? No. Fumble. That was only a 1 though. So here comes final over. And Pembroke needs 16 from it. Unfortunately for Niall, no super overs.
Easy, lads. No panic. Come on, lads. Skipper is going to finish the game, lads. Come on, lads. Same field. Bit square. Yeah. Bit square. Yeah, that's enough. That's enough. Be in the boundary. Yeah.
I know there's still 6 deliveries to go, but I think Pembroke will have to look back on their overthrows, drop catches, miss run-outs today.
Come on. Your goal. Don't throw. Good effort, Karthi. Good effort.
What is? It looks like that's off the bats. No signal from the umpire, so 1 to the batter. Oh, he did get a bottom edge, the batter. And it's a play and a miss. So 4 deliveries, 15. Unfortunately, 4 boundaries is the only thing that can save Pembroke. Well played into the covers, but unfortunately doesn't beat the... They have to run the 2 or try. A misfield. No.
It's okay. Easy, simple one. Okay. One good ball.
Look at the wicket keeper here.
Easy, miss. No, in the pockets.
And again, no boundary. So it really is victory formation for service. 2 balls to go. 12 needed. 6-6. I'm just considering no 6 this inning so far from Pembroke. And that's... And it's a run out. So, final ball of the innings. No win situation. You hate to come out. Yeah. And he's going to run himself out. So, a win for Civil Service by 11 runs. Unfortunately, too many dot balls in those last few overs for Pembroke, and Civil Service managed to defend the total. Again, thank you, Nick Blackley, and everyone for watching. Our next game should be tomorrow night. There are 2 games in Pembroke. Pembroke men's 4s and Pembroke women's 3s are both playing. So there should be at least one of them on screen. So thank you all for watching. We'll leave you with a few replays.